The thoughts, views, opinions, and information presented in this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. All the videos, songs, images, and graphics used in the video belong to their respective owners, and I nor this channel do not claim any right over them. Thank you for tuning in to the Too Rich Podcast. Please take a moment to like the video, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all living? How y'all been? Welcome back to the Too Rich Podcast. Now, as you come on into the building, go ahead and do us a favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Show us a little bit of love on tonight. Also, greet your neighbor. Say, hey, neighbor, how you doing? Also, drop in the chat where you listening from, where you watching from, who you with. All right. Again, welcome to the Too Rich Podcast. We are excited. We have a jam-packed show on tonight. All right, I see we got Deborah McNair in the building on tonight from Fayetteville, North Kakalaki. We got Rebecca in the building on tonight. She says, hey, fam, Beck in the building. We got Anthony Cowles, Deacon Cowles, checking in from Vietnam. We got Patrice in the building on tonight. How you doing? We got Twan in the building. She said, hey, neighbor. We got Gwen in the house, and she said, hey, neighbor. So, all right, as you guys coming in, let us know where you're listening from. Hit that thumbs up button. And let us know where you're watching from. That's right. We in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? How you doing? How you living?
It's Apostle DJ Bear on the track over here. What's going on, great people? Welcome to another episode of the Too Rich Podcast. Brought to you tonight by Recharge Faith and Empowerment Ministries, where we are recharging the faith of God's people.
What?
And empowering them through the preaching of the gospel.
That what we doing tonight? You said brought to you by Recharge Faith and Empowerment Ministries.
You ain't paying no attention to nothing. How y'all doing? Welcome. How y'all mom and them doing? Hey, how everybody doing?
How y'all doing?
Amen.
How y'all doing?
Welcome once. Welcome twice. Welcome 3 times. In Jesus Christ, we are in Easter speech mode tonight. Listen, again, if you haven't already, make sure you smash on that share button, that like, that love, that add. I feel like I'm low. I want to make sure everybody can hear me clear. If you can hear me clear, throw a 100 in the chat right
100.
now. Because you know what?
What? Hey.
All right. So shout out to everybody who's already here. If you haven't already hit that like, that love button, make sure you go ahead and do that for us. Hit that like, that love button.
We got Valerie. She said 100. That means
shout out to Valerie. Valerie Garrett.
I gave you a 100.
100 to the best armor bearer, from the best armor bearer this side of heaven.
Come on.
This side of heaven. Glory.
Come on.
All right. Who else we got in there?
Gave a 100.
Deek, where you been, man? Deek, man, I've been in the wind, man. I've been laying low. I've been on sabbatical. I'll pop up soon, though, Deek. It's good to see, man. One time for Deek, man. This is the only thing that this his sound effect.
Oh, gunshots.
One time for Deacon Vietnam. All right. Who else we got?
Say 100. She can hear you real good.
All right. Who else we got in the chat, man? Shout somebody out, baby.
We got Deborah in the chat with a 100.
All right. Sister Deborah. Shout out to Sister Deborah. Who else we got in the chat?
We got April. She said, hiya. She did karate. Hiya.
And I can see her doing that. What she was doing, baby sweet?
Hiya. Karate.
Shout out to Marcus' mama. That's Marcus' mama right there.
I was on Marcus' nerves Sunday. Driving a young man crazy. All right, we got Rebecca in the house on tonight with a 100.
Shout out to Rebecca. Listen, if you bobbing your head right now, listen, throw a fire emoji in the chat if you digging this new intro. If you digging this mixing and mastering that's happening right now, throw
DJ on the ones and twos.
No fire emoji in the chat.
We got Jocelyn in the house. What's goody? Recharge family.
What's happening? That's Recharge Texas right there, right?
Yes.
Recharge Texas in the building.
Woo, woo.
One time for Recharge Texas. One time for Recharge Texas.
One
in the
time for
building.
Recharge Texas. We got Will in the house. He said, "What up, fam?"
Man of God, what's good? Will, Too Chill, Cooper. Who else we got?
Well,
Who else we
Kyle said
before
he
we
got
jump
you.
into it?
Sound effect.
Already. All right, baby, see what we got going, man. You ready to jump on to it?
Yeah,
tonight?
let's jump on into it so we can go ahead and get to the show. Okay, you guys know that we always start out with what to watch.
What to watch? What we watching, baby?
What we
sweet?
watching on this week? All right. First up, we have a series. It's called Lost.
Hey, this is good. This has actually been really good.
If you are into binge watching, how many seasons is this? Like 5 or 4?
Like 5 or 500.
And it was it Hulu or Netflix?
We are watching this on Netflix.
I'm watching it on Netflix.
On
so
Netflix.
basically, the premise is they were on a plane. The plane crashed. The survivors are somewhere, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to where they came from.
Yep, they don't
Get
know
back
where
home.
they at.
They don't know where they
And
at.
they're
They're
trying to
waiting
figure
to be rescued, and they're trying to figure it all out while they're waiting to get rescued.
Yep. So as you can see, we just getting into it, but it's really good though.
Yeah,
It's really
it is
good.
an older series.
Yeah.
I think it was out maybe like when did it come out? Like a couple years ago?
I think
2
like
years ago?
maybe like 19.
It wasn't no 19 nothing.
Whenever it was, it's good. So this is the good part about it though. You can binge watch because it's a heck of a lot of series and a heck of a lot of episodes. So this is a good one right here if you into series and you want something that you can binge on.
Absolutely. All right, next up we have Beef.
Beef.
All right, so what I did for you people, I put the preview for this limited series. The link for it is in the description box. Now, basically, this is when road rage goes bad.
Yeah.
There's a limited series. It is on Netflix. It's only going to be one season, but I guarantee you will enjoy it, especially if you've dealt with road rage.
I was just about to
There's
say
a
that.
particular scene where she honked that horn, and that used to be me.
That used to be baby Pastor Baby. Listen, I want to see who in here like-minded. If you're real, listen. I used to have to get on her all the time, but she got delivered. The Lord freed her from it. She would lay on that horn, and I would get so freaking angry. I would get so angry because that's not just jeopardizing her safety. That's jeopardizing my freedom. If something pop off. And now, if you anything like her, if you're real horny, put a 1 in the chat
Oh
right
my
now.
God, not real horny.
Yes, man. If you would lay on that horn, I'm talking about if you would lay on that horn.
Oh God, I used to be terrible. Then I would lay on it and watch you while I'm laying on it.
Yes.
Look at you in your face.
Yes. That's ridiculous, man. You don't know who in that other. Oh, remember? Oh, that's another good movie. We'll save that.
Okay.
You remember the yeah.
So
yeah.
Twana says she's horny.
All right.
Hey Trees says she horny.
Oh, wow.
Rebecca says she horny.
Hey, let's change that because we don't want nobody taking sound bites and thinking.
I'm just repeating what you said.
If you lay on that horn a lot.
Real horny, put a 1 in the chat.
Listen, if you known for blowing.
Oh my God, that's not even. Let's move on to the next.
Look at the ones though. Look at these ones. Look at these ones. Look at these ones. And it's different. How many of you can agree to this, right? Baby Sweet, you know this too. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference in the person's blow.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell what they're trying to say, how they blow.
Mm-hmm.
So beep beep, that's like,
oh,
hey,
get your attention.
Yeah, the light changed already.
Mm-hmm.
That beep, that's like, okay, that's more like a, all right, come on, pay attention.
Uh-huh.
But what's your old one?
Beep.
You see, she's still going. This is not an exaggeration. This is why I used to get mad.
Beep, beep, beep. Get your behind out the way.
She's Lord deliver. Deliver the church. What else you got, baby?
All right, and finally we have The Union. So this has got Mark Wahlberg in it. It's got Halle Berry in it.
Yes.
It's on Netflix. I believe it might be 2 or 3 on Netflix. Check it out. 2 amazing actors, thespians, actresses. Go ahead and check these shows out.
One thing for certain, Black women love some Mark Wahlberg.
He's a good time.
Why? Why is that though?
I don't know. He got swag, I guess.
Yeah, I love him.
I mean,
I love him too. I think he's a really good actor. I like his movies. He's
Keanu thought they should be pulled off by then. Jesus.
No. If they pull
them.
off, she will follow them. She will follow after them. Follow after them.
Twana said The Union was good. All right, y'all heard it from the woman of God. It was
man. Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out.
Help me, Lord. I used to follow you. Who used to follow Valerie? Used to follow me when I used to follow her? What? Oh, Jesus. I killed my witness.
Oh, Lord. That's just crazy, though, man. It's just like people getting killed in traffic.
Yes.
Oh, it's like there was a story. Throw one in the chat if you saw this story. There was a guy in traffic, got out of his car with his gun, went to another driver's truck window. The driver saw him with the gun in his hand, and his hands were low. He switched the gun to the other hand and got ready to point in the driver's face with his finger, and the driver shot him like 4 times in the face.
Oh my God!
Throw one in the chat if you saw that video. It was crazy.
See that?
Yeah, shot him like 4 times because in the driver in the truck's mind, the gun is still in his right hand.
Yeah.
The gun is still in his right hand. So when he got ready to raise that right hand and point at that man shot him like 3-4 times in the face.
Oh, wow. Will said he saw that. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw
the one where the man got out the van and went to go talk to the person in the car and it ended up getting shot.
Crazy,
he didn't have a gun, though.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You got to stop it. You don't know who in the other car. You don't know what kind of day that person having. You don't know what just happened, what kind of phone call they just received, what kind of news, where they going. You don't know none of the above.
Yeah.
And you said that's a trigger.
That is, man. I remember one time we was on tour and our bus.
What?
We were on tour and our bus got a flat tire in one of them little sundown town, places. And we were all out changing the tire, was hanging out, tossing the football back and forth. And this truck rolled by, slow, old truck, got far, turned around, came back by us with a shotgun, shot it off in the air.
Oh, wow.
So we got a homeboy named David. He grabbed a tire iron and took off running after the truck.
Running after the truck with a tire iron against a shotgun?
Yes. So the other guy named Otis was like, "Get back here, David. You ain't got no gun."
Nigga, that's got their movie. It was full of it.
David had so much to say about, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. But Otis saved his tail just then.
I was about to say, I've never heard this story before. Clearly, because it didn't happen to you.
Get back here, David. You ain't got no gun. I remember the one time I was trying to...
Thank you, Rebecca.
What?
That's the temptation. I'm saying, listening intently, like, I've never heard you tell this story before. Because I watched it on TV. That's why. Lord.
But you heard this story, though, the time when I was in that big group. And then I got kicked out that big group. You remember that? And then I came back and I was talking to him about getting back in. And I was telling him I still got it. And I shared with them some stuff I was working on that I had pulled my jacket open and was like, "Ning." You remember that?
No.
At Praise Party.
Let's move on. He keep going back to movies and like a fool following him up.
Raindrops would fall. Nights like this.
Thank you, Sean.
What? I wish.
I keep following him up.
Raindrops would fall.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Something ain't adding up.
Come on, man. Let's
He
keep
has
going.
a lot of experiences that I'm just now learning about. This
Come
not
on, man.
really is.
You don't remember that though?
I remember it from the movie.
So you don't remember when I was outside your window and I was like, baby sweet. Baby sweet. It's happening. No, that's happening for real. You don't remember that?
No. Hey, LaShondra. Hi, Sharice. Welcome.
The Shonda, who that was? Sharice and LaShondra.
Welcome. All right, let's get into some things because you got foolishness on the brain tonight. What you got?
You ain't gonna be cause I.
Okay.
Why you always gotta talk to the boy like that? Still, I love that boy. I just want him to be a better man than me.
Why you holding your mouth like that?
Because that's how his mouth was. My office hours are from. All right, come on, let's go, baby sweet. What we jumping into, man? Let's get into the conversation.
Jesus have mercy.
You the one talking about when I auditioned for the.
Yeah, and you keep saying no, but then you want to relive old movies. Did you agree to do it?
You say y'all's a singing group. Why don't y'all sing something? I got nothing but love for you, baby. Come on, man. Let's go, baby sweet. These people came. They came to talk about love and marriage, man. We got some stuff to get into.
Yes, we do.
And let's get into it, man. What we got?
All right. So someone sent me this. Let's go ahead and check it out. Question. I was snooping through my husband's phone and saw
Pause, baby sweet. Pause right there. Throw a 1 in the chat if you are we're going to say redeemed.
Okay.
If you are a redeemed phone snooper, throw a 1 in the chat. Throw a 1 in the chat if you are a redeemed phone snooper.
And the number 2 if you ain't.
If you are, put a number 2 in if they still snooping.
If you still snoop, put a 2.
No, you can't do that because they people might be watching. Throw 1 in the chat.
I'm sure if they're still snooping, the person know that they're looking through their phone.
All right, throw a 1 in the chat if you redeem, a 2 if you're still snooping. What you got, baby?
Chantel say I'm redeemed. April say I'm redeemed. LaShondra say she redeemed. Patrice says she's redeemed. Deborah said I don't have to snoop because he don't know how to work his phone.
Oh my God! All right, James Edward Kaufman. Come on.
My daddy know how to work the phone. All right, Twana is redeemed.
A redeemed phone.
Rebecca
snooper.
said don't go looking anymore. See, Chantel said sorry.
Chantel say I'm still looking. Chantel, you still looking, Chantel?
Kiana says she's redeemed.
Redeemed.
Well, guess what? Whenever you go looking for something, you might find something. You better prepare yourself for what you might see.
I don't know about that logic, though. I don't know
The
about
fact that you have an inkling to look means you already suspect something to begin with. Everything's not going all hunky-dory, all nice and good and great. Well, you know what? Let me just go through their phone. No, it's already something going on to make you want to look through the phone.
Yeah.
So 9.999 out of 10, you're going to find something. So prepare yourself before you get to looking.
Yeah.
See? Twana say that's true.
Yeah, true that. All right, say they want to do that. Let's jump into your story, baby sweet.
Chantel, yep, they be moving funny, so now.
So what you saying is,
thank you, Will.
There's a trigger for the snooping.
Yes, women intuition, aka the Holy Ghost.
One time for the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost.
Oh, Kiana said it. It's the Holy Spirit, and that's right.
Now, see y'all. That's y'all recharge people talking. That's y'all recharge people talking.
Chantel, right I gotta confirm what I'm already suspecting anyway.
Throw a 3 in the chat if you ever went snooping and there was nothing and you felt dumb. Throw a 3 in the chat if that's you right there. If you ever went snooping, it was nothing and you felt dumb. Going through, y'all know not ever let a man prove he right. He ain't gonna never let that go. Never let that go.
Never.
Look at that.
She never looked and felt dumb. Never.
So
Swana said, if every time you get up you had to take your phone, I need to look through it.
Let's do that. What are some behaviors, like Twana said just now? What are some behaviors that make you think I need to look at that phone?
Rebecca said, I snooped and found exactly what I was looking for.
She snooped and found some Zaxby's.
Exactly.
Oh, I
was looking for.
I thought you were saying she found he had somebody saved their Zaxby's.
What are some key indicators that you need to look through the phone?
Like what they doing with that phone?
They phone always in their possession.
Okay.
Like they not leaving that phone out nowhere.
Okay.
The phone can't never sit up like this. It got to be down.
Show the people. It can't never do what?
It's never up where you can see the screen. It's down.
Always face down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Like Twana said, they take it with them wherever they go.
All right.
They turn their back or walk out the room when they answering a text message or a cell phone call. If you touch the phone, they try to stab your hand up and snatch it back.
Oh yeah. Search it.
That's all the ones I can come up with. All right.
What if okay, they never answer the phone in front of you?
Yep, that's a good one.
You never answer the phone in front of you. Always I'll call them back later, or
it's on silent.
Always on silent. But that be irking my nerves when we watching movies. Like nobody's phone ever ring. It's always on the vibrate.
All right, let's see what the people in the chat say.
All right, let's see what the studio talking
Rebecca said, okay, I snooped. Okay, we did that one already. Kiana said, phone upside down. Yeah.
Upside down.
Rob, hey Rob, putting the phone on silent.
Yep.
Chantel sleeping with the phone under your body. With it. Either the phone under you or under the pillow.
Put that phone under the pillow, you can't get to it. Nah, yeah.
Twana said your phone always turned over.
Yeah.
Chantel said you won't let go. Rebecca said it's on silent, it's turned over. You cut it off in the house.
Oh no, man, he got a whole nother family. if he doing all that,
either he got a family or he worked for the FBI. One.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Chantel said fight you for it. Will said facts, Apostle. I'll look you dead in the face and ask you, how do you feel?
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Robert said, I got caught back in the day. What was your phone doing when you got caught? What did it look like? Where was it?
Probably upside down. On silent, off, with the SIM card taken out. With the SIM card in one room and the battery in the other room. Jesus, yeah, man, he got a family. He got another family somewhere. What's your story, baby?
All right, so here we go. I was snooping through my husband's phone and saw a conversation between him and his brother about a secret baby the brother may be having outside of his marriage. Well, she went looking for something and found something about somebody else's relationship. Oh my God. So I sent a screenshot of the text to his wife.
Nah.
Now my husband has said he lost all trust and respect for me. What should I do?
Bro, let's unpack this.
How she went through his phone and found out somebody else's business and then told the spouse of somebody else's business what was between two brothers. But that's messy.
No, he probably was moving funny because of what was going on with the brother.
Okay.
So he probably was moving funny with his phone, and his woman was like, okay, why I can't see your text now? Like, what's going on? So that probably made her suspicious. You don't find that suspicious? And then that made her check it, but it depends on her relationship with the wife, though. It depends on the relationship with the wife.
Even if she was suspicious, that still is not her place to say anything. Especially talking about you took a screenshot and sent it. You could drop hints, maybe. Like, girl, how your man been moving lately?
Or your man having a baby.
No, I wouldn't come right out and say it, but I would maybe drop some hints or something.
Girl, what would you do if your man is having a baby and you find out right now because I sent you a screenshot?
Jesus. Twana said that was wrong. She needed to mind her own business. Cherie said that was wrong to tell the wife. Johnson said, I've never snooped, but I've been snooped on. I be messing with him just because. I do stuff like hurry up and put my phone down or immediately close my laptop and bust out laughing. Girl, you playing with fire.
Bruh.
One day that man gonna come home and say, clock you. Yeah, but you can't be, I don't that's outside of, first of all, yeah, that's outside of the jurisdiction of your marriage. Because me and you, now you can't trust me because not only did I invade your privacy, I took what was a private conversation between you and your sibling and told another person.
True.
That's not my business to tell.
Yeah.
And she said she took a screenshot of it. So now not only do the other wife know what's going on with her husband, she know how her brother-in-law feel about the situation. What if he was co-signing it?
But what if he wasn't? See, that's adding. Don't add on to the
I'm
story.
just saying, you just never know.
Yeah, so what if
you're inviting other variables into the situation?
But what if there was processing how I'm gonna tell my wife?
Then why would the wife tell the other wife?
What you mean?
If she read it and saw that they were processing how to tell his wife, why was it her business to go tell? It wasn't.
Because she's messy.
Very.
We just jumping back and forth because I was on her side at first. Now, if the wife is her sister, or the wife, they're like best friends, still. Cause I would tell my man, pause. Hey, yo, whoa.
Oh, you got a man.
Pause. I would tell my girl, like, hey, we got to talk this through because
this comment right here.
What?
Now both might be without a husband.
Yeah, this is true.
Exactly.
This is true. This is very
Rebecca
true.
said that's just information you hold on to and don't really tell anybody. I'm not telling her. Now, again, I might drop some hints. Like, how's things been going with you and your boo lately or whatever? Like, I would definitely not screenshot.
But why you asking me that?
We're sisters. We talk anyway.
Nah, but why you say it like that? There's something seem off. Because if we sisters, I'm picking up on your vibe. You got that vibe. You got it.
Well, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't take no screenshot and say anything. Now, I was talk to my husband and convince him to convince his brother to tell
that's what
his
I'm
wife
saying.
What's going on.
My sentiment, exactly. I would tell my husband, hey, babe.
You need to tell him to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's a lot.
That's heavy.
Not only did he cheat on her, he cheated on her and got a whole nother person pregnant.
A baby. That trickle will mess them up.
Who's the red flag for Tawana? She said that's a red flag. A red flag for the wife who took the screenshot. A red flag for the man who cheated on his wife.
I think it's red flags all around though. But again, if the scenario is he started moving different when this situation came up, but still, if you have trust in a relationship, I'm gonna talk to you like, hey, why you moving different? Like, you don't usually do this, and you don't be covered, keeping your phone all close to you, like, what's going on? Like, we good? And then let the dialogue happen right there. Let the conversation happen right there. But if he still be moving frosty, then go on and,
Only way I can I'm talking about this is halfway, and this is just me reaching at this point. See her saying something to the sister, or the sister might have mentioned something like, he's acting kind of funny. I don't know what's going on. I think he might have a girlfriend, or if she's saying things that she might already know and need confirmation. And again, this is me reaching because it's still none of my business, but I can see somebody being like, okay, let me just tell you, it is what you think it is.
Yeah, but you don't do that with no screenshot.
No, you don't.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. I was trying to reach, but
hey, I found something out, bro. Just talk to your man. But then they're gonna get in that back and forth with you, trying to convince you to tell.
No, you tell me.
Then what you know what I'm saying? No, that ain't my place. Talk to him. Talk to him, man. Talk to him about your stepson.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, I gotta get one of them.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, but it's real out here in these relationship streets, man. That's why.
She say? So that was the sister. Yes. Well, her sister-in-law, unless it's two sisters married two brothers.
Yeah. But this kind of like, I mean, we kind of opening a segue for these questions though, but we'll wait till your stories if you want to.
No, you can go ahead and ask me.
All right, let me ask this, right? I had some questions. I was looking at some research earlier, and I was talking to Pastor Baby Sweet about this, and I want to see like what the studio audience think about this thought. In this age we're living, has love changed, or has the desire for love changed? Like, is love still valued? Is it still sought after? Is it still desired or required? Whereas, like, I feel like in times past, in generations past, it was a high desirable when it comes to relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where people would feel some type of way if the person never said I love you. Like me and you was like that when we was dating.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I love you, and you didn't tell me for like maybe like 18 months. So, but then, you know, there was a high value put on love. And I feel like personally, this is my personal feeling, just because of the things we witness in this age, like that value is not placed on love no more.
I agree. Well, I agree and then not, because I know that there are several people out there who definitely desire to be loved. They desire to have love expressed to them through a partner. I think in times past, growing up, you were raised to, you know, grow up, get a job, get a husband, get a wife, have 2.5 kids, a dog running around the backyard. Like, that's what you were raised to know. That's what you desire to have when you grew up. But I think now, growing up, that's not what they're raised to do. It's more about, let me get the bag, or
that's what I'm saying. Like,
let me, you know,
I feel like it's now more about partnerships.
Yeah.
Like partnerships and building, or like get with somebody and build something with somebody, and security, which is nothing wrong with none of these things.
Mm-mm.
But at the same time, has the ranking of love been sacrificed for those things? Has the ranking of love, getting with somebody that actually loves you?
Yeah.
Somebody that, you know, actually cares about your well-being mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and the financial and all of those things as well. But has the ranking of love in this age fallen?
I think so. I was actually listening to a podcast earlier today, and the host was saying that love is down the line. She said respect comes first. She said honesty is maybe second. She said, if you respect me, you'll love me. If you're honest with me, you'll love me. And in my mind, it's the other way around. If I love you, I won't disrespect you. If I love you, I will be honest with you. So in my opinion, I think love comes first. And because I love you, I won't do all these other things. But she was saying you do all these other things to get to the love.
Yeah, that's that kind of thinking is what has convinced me, like, in this age, like, not only has love fallen in ranks, but these people don't even know how to judge love.
Mm-mm.
Like, some don't even know what love both looks and feels like.
Right.
Because it's an expression. And one of the first things, for one of the first attributes of love is patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience is the first attribute of love, but love also testifies through the avenue of sacrifice, and we see that biblically.
Absolutely.
Like, for God so loved the world, he gave his son to be a sacrifice. And I don't believe that people in this age, when it comes to their relationships, are willing to sacrifice. Like, they're not willing to sacrifice, or at least to the level of people who have a desire for love, or have respect for love, or place value on love. Because it's a truth, right? Love will make you overlook some things. Love will make you look past some things. Like love will make you reevaluate some things. Love will make you try to repair some things.
Yes. That was gonna so I heard someone else saying, so back in the day, let me back up. So people are saying now that marriages aren't lasting as long as like our grandparents, our great grandparents' marriages lasted. And they were saying because grandma went through a lot with granddaddy. Like granddaddy had a woman over here, a woman over there, find out that you got extra siblings, so you get to the funeral and blah, 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 blah. And so that goes to what you're saying, that love will make you forgive things, move past things or whatever. Now I'm definitely not saying stay in a relationship you're habitually being cheated on, but I feel like they worked more for what they wanted back then, or they did the work. I'll say that. Now, some relationships definitely were toxic. Maybe they should have broken up, but I feel like they knew, hey, this is my partner, this is my person. We gonna work it out regardless, type thing. Which is now, if anything happens, like, okay, we getting a divorce. Like I've seen people get divorced for stupid things.
Either we're getting a divorce or I'm getting something on the side.
Yeah,
I'm adding a extra side.
Yeah.
But that's crazy that you brought up the divorce, because let me share this statistic, which would kind of go hand to hand with what we're talking about now.
Okay.
And because this is the Too Rich podcast, right? Life and godliness.
Life and godliness.
Life and godliness. As of 2024, the rate of Christian divorces is increasing. 20 to 25% of Christian marriages end in divorce, with higher percentages reported among millennials and younger generation of believers. So millennials and the younger generation of believers are getting divorced at a higher rate than any other demographic that's like it, that corresponds with that. Most cite common relationship issues such as incompatibility or financial distress, which is, financial distress, that's a big one in whatever demographic.
Yeah.
But because we're here and we're having this conversation, I want to look at some of these actual things that they cited, these things that were high ranking in that divorce rate.
Okay.
Right. And just unpack them. And as we go through them, for the studio audience, like as we go through them, put yes in the chat if it's salvageable. Put no in the chat if it's time to walk away.
Okay.
But we'll go through each one of these issues they cited, and let's just unpack it a little bit.
All right,
and see what we got to talk about. The first one, of course, is infidelity.
Can I put up both hands? Yes and no. I think it depends.
Okay.
I think it depends. Because we've seen marriages who, in my opinion, I would have left. But they worked it out and in love now more than ever before. I think it just depends on how. I just think it depends individually. I guess, like, how bad was the offense? How long was it? Like how involved are you with the other person? Like, was it a one-time thing? Is this like it been going on for 10 years type thing? I think a lot of things go into the final decision.
So infidelity, is it salvageable? Yes or no? Now, and I understand that it makes a lot of sense, especially from a man's perspective, because honestly, when it comes to those things, we are more selfish.
Yeah, I think a woman will forgive easier than a man.
A woman will forgive easier than a man. You know why? Because, and from our understanding, from our take on it, it's easier for a man to cheat than a woman. We believe that in order for a woman to give her body up, that extramarital relationship has gone beyond physical. There's some emotional attachment there.
But like, not all women.
Not all, but I'm just saying this is how a lot of men think. So if y'all were intimate, that means you are yoked more than just a physical attraction. There's something deeper. Whereas for a man, it can be because, she thick, she right, or whatever.
What was a medical condition? Like, remember the lady, she got in an accident and it made her hypersexual?
That's different. Like that's different. That's different. Like if you now have a disease or a mental condition, and I can't get in there every 5 minutes, ma'am. Now you're gonna have to give me some oysters, get me some something, and give me a break. Let me get some of them gas station pills.
Not the gas station.
Throw one in the chat if you know something about them gas station pills. You're gonna have to give me some gas station pills or something, but if it's something like that, like, I'm not gonna throw my person away because of a condition.
Okay. So let's look what the chat says. Rebecca said yes and no. Kiana said it depends. Cherie says an affair not salvageable.
Pause right there. What I don't know if quantifies is the word I'm looking for. What qualifies as an affair, right? Messed up, had sex versus messed up, and now this person has my time, my attention.
What's a messed up had sex? We had a Christmas party and we drunk and go in the bathroom and knock it out. That's a mess up.
Put it in right in your jaw.
Not your jaw.
Like what qualifies as an affair?
All right, Sharice, that's your question. What qualifies as
an affair? It's a good question for Sharice.
Chantel said no.
So it's not salvageable.
Jonathan said it depends. Can I look at my own self and say that I did everything to have a successful marriage, or I did do everything to push him into another woman's arm? Yes and no.
Yeah. So self-evaluation.
Erica said, as the book of Genesis says, went in her. That's an affair. He knew her. So you saying if he know her, it's an affair. If you even know what you did, you just say her name? Oh, so you know her. The Bible says that's an affair. So he knew her.
But
what if he didn't know her all the way? He only knew her in the jaw.
If he only knew the.
Now, I'm just saying what you said. You said in the jaw. If you only knew her in the jaw, is that really knowing?
Let the studio audience answer that question.
What y'all say is if I know you just in the jaw.
If I went into you to know you, but jaw related only, is that an affair? If I went in to know you in a jaw way, is that an affair? And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be differences in opinions depending upon the person's experience, the person's belief, the person's upbringing, whether or not or how they see affairs. But in y'all opinion, right? It's flirting an affair. It's texting, DMing. We in this technological age. Is that an affair? Conversations, is that an affair? Like, what qualifies an affair? And I think we got an answer from Sharice, as in her opinion on what that affair is. So let's see what Sharice talking about.
All right. You are meeting family involved with their children.
Oh yeah.
Providing for them. That's not an affair. That's a whole relationship.
Man, that's another marriage. That's a whole nother.
Paying bills, attending public events, company parties, maintaining a household. Man,
that's a whole nother family.
Y'all sister wives at this point.
Yeah, sister wives. Yeah, we agree with that.
We agree. He got to go.
Sister wives is not salvageable at all whatsoever.
Erica said the jaw is the same because it still went in.
Okay. All right, keep going. We got some more up there.
Jonathan said jaw action is intercourse and a soul tie.
So yes. All right. Okay.
Kiana said now the jaw ain't knowing her.
Okay. All right.
What Cal said?
So
used to call you jawbone.
Used to call you jawbone. Ooh. Hey, I be saying this around the house all the time. And Pastor Candace don't know what I'm talking about when I say, I bet you had the whole like rabbits just to make ends meet. I be saying that all the time, but it's from that same scene. That's from House Party 3. And Bernie Mac was like, oh, I knew you. Boy, back in the day, your wife you a lucky man. They used to call her jawbone. But I digress. Kyle's brought that out right there.
Rebecca said the jaw is wild, but that seems like a meet and greet.
Oh my God. What kind of meeting? Where they giving them kind of meet and greets out? Hello.
Meet and greet?
Hi, I'm a part of the greeting team.
Want some jawbone? What the heck?
This is a part of the greeting ministry. No.
Kiana said it depends on what is being said in the text messages if it's emotionally involved. I agree.
Yeah, I think that makes a heck of a difference.
So ladies, let me ask you this. All right, you got that intuition. You check the phone and he's telling her he love her.
Yes.
What is that to you?
Yes.
Is that a leavable offense? Is that a divorceable offense?
If that is a hot grits offense, throw some fire emojis in the chat right now.
Fire.
If that's some hot grits.
Ooh, you're going to get socked up so bad.
You gonna get what?
Socked up.
Oh, socked.
Ain't no jawbone action. You getting punched, Negro.
But go to what they said in the studio. If that's a hot grits offense, throw some fire in the chat.
Kiana said that's a problem.
Definitely.
Sheree said, listen, people can connect sexually over the phone. They
True
can.
That. Yep.
Chantel said, oh, time to go.
Yep.
Twana said, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Sheree said, hot grits, fire.
With cheese in it. Boy.
Rebecca said, what I'm saying is you don't know her, but there's some kind of acquaintance. That's not always true, though.
Yeah. I mean, okay. All right.
Cal say fire.
Fire.
Hot grits.
See, that man said hot grits on the lips, though.
Oh, Jesus.
My God, that's mutilation. But look, so the next one, because you know us.
Yeah,
this
we'll get
audience,
stuck.
we'll be
right,
way over an hour. The second reason that they cited, and again, this is the high rating of millennial and the next whatever generation is after that and after that, Christian or believer reason for divorce, why their divorce rate is so high. Mm-hmm. Communication problems.
Yeah, I think that's salvageable.
If it's salvageable, put yes. If not, no. Communication problem. And remember, because we're supposed to unpack this week right here, right? When people is talking about they don't like over communicating.
Yes. I think communication is salvageable because as you grow up, you learn to communicate differently. For example, like you said earlier, you said, I love you. It took me 18 months to say it back. But you grew up in a household where y'all say I love you all the time. Like even now you go to his dad's family's house, they don't even call you by your name.
Yeah.
They call you by who you are. It's a lot of them over there, and half of them I don't know their name. I just be like, cousin,
yeah,
auntie. Like I don't know their
brother.
Name.
That's my baby sister right there, actually. Uh-huh. Hey, brother.
Yeah, they are very, very,
very loving, affectionate people.
My family, they didn't say I love you. Like I knew they loved me based on the actions, but it just wasn't a thing that we said all the time. So I felt weird saying it because I never said it. So it's just like, oh.
So did you feel some type of way when I told you I love you and you didn't say it back?
I felt bad for you that I didn't say it back, but I like the words forming in my mouth to say felt weird. Like, what do I do with that?
So is that a thing of emotional unintelligence or emotional unavailability?
I'll say emotional immaturity. Because again, that part of me was not matured growing up. Like again, in our family, actions show love.
So more like emotional crippling then.
Yeah. I can say that.
Throw a one in the chat if you ever dated someone or you were ever in a relationship, partnership, friendship, whatever kind of covenant relationship with somebody who was emotionally lame. Think like the lame man in the Bible or the lame people, like no stability, no ability, no compatibility. They were just emotionally lame. Throw one in the chat if you've ever experienced that, and if you want to share a little bit about it, throw that testimony in the chat, or you can click the link if we got the link available, and we'll bring you up on the broadcast and talk about it.
Yes, the link is in the comments at the top. But also, I just want to take it a step further because there are different love languages as well. So your love language might be physical touch. Mine might be acts of service. So it might be uncomfortable for me to be touched all the time. But because that's your love language, which was our case in the beginning, I had to learn to reciprocate his love language to make sure that he was receiving the love the way he desired.
Because see, it was a double-edged sword with us though, because my love language is acts of service through physical touch.
No, it's not. He likes physical touch. I like acts of service. And I'm more physical now, but in the beginning it was like, hey, if you take my car and go put some gas in it, you wash my car, or you come to the house and fix something for me, I'm like, oh, this man, he love me. I'm good with that. We don't have to hug and touch and all that stuff. But again, I grew up like that. Actions showed that you love me.
So you're saying that you really feel my love when I'm servicing you?
Absolutely. Continue to service. Physical touch.
Amen. So
I caught it. I'm ignoring the foolishness.
so we asked the question about either being in a ship of some sorts with people who are emotionally lame. So people are answering now. So we said put a 1 in the chat.
Or did we say communication?
No, we're still talking about emotional. Well, right, it's still in the umbrella of communication problems. But we asked if they ever been in a relationship with somebody who was no, those are the answers for is it salvageable down. We said throw a 1 in the chat if you've ever been in a relationship with somebody who's emotionally lame.
Kiana, are you saying you're the one who's emotionally lame? Is that what you're saying? Rebecca said 1.
Yeah.
Barbara said 1, and it make you feel unwanted or you're not making any connection with the person.
Yeah.
Like your wife, I needed the action.
Yeah, you need that action. Sometimes.
So Kiana, okay, so you were similar to me then?
Yeah, and that can, again,
that can cause problems though.
It can, because that can open doors not unaware, unintentionally. That can unintentionally open doors, because now I'm feeling rejected by you, and I'm feeling like, if I'm trying to touch you, if I want to hug you or hold your hand and you pull away, questions arise in my head, okay, are we in this together? Or, is she all the way invested like I am? Or if I'm a man with ego issues, am I playing myself?
Right.
I'm playing myself, or is she trying to play me? And then next thing you know, your head be on the swivel. So it can be dangerous.
Right. All right. So Sharice said 1. I got Sharice and Sharish. She said, so true. Kiana said, yep, that's how it was in the beginning, but now we don't have that issue. Trust me, we know.
Whole lot of touching going on.
Erica said, yes, emotionally lame. Found a notebook in the garage that he wrote down every issue and problem instead of talking it out with me. I cried for days when I found the notebook.
The notebook.
Oh,
the notebook.
The notebook. Yeah, sometimes if you don't grow up like that, it's difficult to express how you, if for 18, 20, 25 years, however you are, whatever the age is when you get with the person that you're going to be with, if you haven't practiced those things, it's weird to just start doing it. In my mind and my heart, I know I like this person. I know I'm attracted to this person. I know with the time that we spend together, I'm falling in love with this person. But just saying it because you weren't raised that way, it's just very awkward to say those emotions and feelings out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And like Erica was saying, it might be easier to just write it down. But if you're not used to saying it, you feel that if I say something wrong, I might be rejected. It may not be received well. I don't even know how to say what I'm feeling. It's easier for me to write things down. So again, if you're not raised that way, it's just difficult. Even now, y'all see my parents when they come to church. My mom ain't hugging nobody.
Except me.
We just are not a touchy-feely family.
She gonna hug me.
Definitely. But again, I know that my parents definitely loved us. Like, that's not a question in my mind.
You should have saw my wife's face when mom called to tell me she loved me.
And still, I'm her child. This is just weird. I'm like, what? So she'll say it to him, but not to me. And then after I complain, she's like, okay, like, I don't want to hear it at this point. You call my phone and talk to him, tell him you love him.
Hey.
But it's weird for us to do that. It's just weird. It's weird.
Now let's keep it going. For time's sake.
Okay.
The third reason was substance abuse. Substance abuse, is it salvageable or is it's time to walk away? Yes or no? Yes, salvageable. Time to walk away. No, time to walk away. But substance abuse was the third. And note that it says substance abuse. It doesn't say, an issue with substance, or they drink or they smoke.
Like it's
they
like you
on that
stealing the TV and go pawn it.
Yeah.
To get some
if
Molly Percocet.
If they selling the answer machine.
They don't even have answer machines no more.
If they jumping through the window to get the VCR.
I don't know. That's kind of tricky. I feel like it's how bad is it?
Abuse.
And how deep are we into this relationship? Like, are we together 20 years and then you might be an occasional marijuana smoker and somebody lace your stuff?
Oh, yeah, because that happened. We know somebody that happens to. We know somebody. All right. So let's bring that up.
Y'all got a house. Y'all got a family. Y'all got kids. Y'all got time in. And it was an unintentional.
Yeah, so let's unpack that. Yeah. And let's get a yes or no on this right here.
Twana said, you sell, you out. Give me them chains around your neck, girl.
Let's get a yes or no on this right here. We know of a couple where the husband was smoking with somebody, and they laced it with crack. And then since that moment, he was strung out on crack. And I remember the one time I tried weed myself, and I woke up in the middle of the morning just like feeling like ants was all over. How Smokey was when he smoked with Hector and them. He was smoke with the real boys on me, and Smokey. And he was, after he smoked with them, and he was running down the street in his drawers, and then in the pigeon coop, like doing, like I felt that. And come to find out, he laced it. That was my first and only time smoking. But sometimes a person's, that's why I say in an instance like that, there might be a little bit more grace. But again, is a substance abuse, and think about it, abusing substance abuse. Whereas it's a strain on the relationship, maybe abusive towards you, abusive toward the children, abusive towards bank accounts. You walk in the house, big screen gone. That's abuse. So yes, if it's salvageable. No, if it's time to walk away.
What the studio talking about? It's time to go. Rebecca said, no, it's not salvageable. Cherie said, no. Jocelyn said, I am done. Twana said, you sell, you out. Kiana said, nope, can't do it. They might try to sell me.
Man.
Cherie said, that's nasty work. Why would anybody do that to someone? Oh, they do it.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely do it.
Yeah.
Cherie said, he got to get the beep out. Erica said, time to walk away. Yeah, I think when it comes to abuse, like, that's interrupting our daily day-to-day. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna walk home to. I might walk home and you ain't paid the mortgage and they putting us out, or sold all my furniture, all my electronics, the kids' toys. I don't know about that.
All right. The next one is common, which is financial stressors. What you got?
Oh, Rebecca said, no, I grew up in a household where substance abuse was turned our household into a war zone. I'm healed and I'll pass. Chantel said, dealt with that. My TV and kids bite gone. Lord have mercy. Barbara said, when it began to take from the household, it's time to leave. Justin said, there's no peace with someone who has an addiction. That's definitely true. But you don't know what's about to happen day to day.
Now, will the longevity or the tenure make it harder to make that decision?
I think it'll make it harder to walk away, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's in the best interest for you at that point. Because if they're not willing to get help, if they're not willing to get delivered, if they're not willing to change, I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself.
I deplete our life savings for a night of crack.
Goodbye.
But this is my one offense though. My first offense.
Yeah, but look what the offense was. My goodness. Your first offense of murder, you still go to jail.
Love, boy, this new age love is different, man. It's different. All right, moving right along.
Bye, Felicia. Goodbye. Our life savings?
All of it.
So that means I don't work all this time, put all this overtime in, and for one night of crack, what kind of crack rock was you smoking?
And the whole time you fussing at me, my eyes like that.
Nah, man. I got to go.
You mad?
I got to go. Baby, that insurance policy payout about to be lit. Yeah, because he's getting deleted.
All right,
Said, nope.
So financial stressors though. It says stress. It doesn't say depletion and nothing like that. It just says financial stressors. My opinion, that is definitely salvageable.
I believe that's definitely salvageable too, if you have two people who are willing to work through it together. Now, ain't one person sitting on the couch all day doing nothing, and one person working and barely making ends meet. Like, no, you need to assist, ma'am or sir.
So I need to know where the money going.
Right.
What's up with the money?
Yeah. Or like if I'm working all day and you spending all the money and now we can't pay the bills, that's a problem. We don't need to. I don't think that's salvageable because that's who you are.
Weigh the money.
Yeah.
Because if you got an issue with spending and I'm trying to save and you ain't hearing me, I don't know if that's salvageable, bro. Because I don't want
two different mindsets.
Exactly. I don't want my life to be a life of struggle.
That's the importance of premarital counseling, because all that comes out in premarital counseling. How do you spend your money? Are you a saver? Are you a spender? Are you a splurger? So you know all these things before you marry this person.
You know the values that person has.
Yes.
Like, okay, what their mindset is. If you putting up for the future, if you thinking leaving an inheritance, or you thinking about when we die, our kids got to do a GoFundMe.
Right. Do you believe in life insurance? Do you believe in health insurance? Do you pay your bills on time, or do you always have to ask for an extension? Like, I need to know how you move with your money.
Do you believe in love and the promise that it gives? Will you love me for life?
So I said, if I'm working hard, you can say, welcome to Walmart.
You can.
You can do something.
We gonna go and give.
That's a good segue into this video, actually. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Target. Welcome to Dollar General. Something. Now, I want all y'all who have those answers, keep this in mind while I play this video.
Hold on. We got one last one of these, though.
Okay.
Oh, we can do the video and then come to that, or should we do this? Because we coming to the end of the show now.
Well, the video goes along with what we just talked about.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, y'all.
He came home and he was like, babe, I lost my job. I'm like, all right, cool. So a month later, like it was time for the bills or whatever, and I'm like, the bills due, babe, or whatever. And he was like, okay, I'm not working. And I'm just, in a month, like, it's all kind of hustles. You could have been doing something or whatever. So I told him, I said, look, if I pay these bills, are you going to pay me the money back? This man had the nerve to tell me, why should I pay my wife back for paying our bills? I told this man from day one, my money is my money. And his money is our money. Why should I spend my money paying the bills? Like, no, he should have paid me back. So that's when I decided, like, I can't be with this man no more. So I had texted his homeboy. Like, we all cool. I texted his homeboy or whatever. We went together. I met up with him. And we was chilling, we was drinking or whatever. And I started venting. I started getting emotional. One thing led to the next. I did not purposely mean to do what I did with his friend. But things happen. Things happen. Like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through. So,
She meant to do
his
it.
friend ended up giving me some money or whatever. And he was like, babe, look, don't worry about it. Handle whatever you got to handle. Like, his friend was every single thing I desire in a man. Like, everything I desire in a man. And, ain't nobody trying to hear my side. Ain't nobody trying to hear me out and what I went through. Like, that's not okay. That's not cool.
That's a whore.
You made a promise to me and you broke that promise. How am I wrong if I told him who I was and he didn't stick to what he agreed to? Like, that's not love. If you love me, you gonna pay them bills. You gonna do what you told me you was gonna do as a man. Old boy old boy, he get money. He get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. All these, like, everybody coming for me and stuff like that, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not.
First off, listen, bruh. It's whore activities.
Is it?
It's giving whore. Shall I break it down?
Go ahead.
I did what I did with his homeboy. He gave me some money. Whore. Whore. If you agree, put whore in the chat, however you think it's spelled.
Rebecca said, Lord help the church. That's whore vibes, not wife. Rebecca said, ugh, seems like he wifed one for the streets. Cherie said, disgusting. I agree with all that, but the one thing that stood out to me, I told him who I was before we got married.
A whore?
No, I told him my money is my money. Your money is our money. I told him I don't work. I told him he got to pay all the bills.
But that's how we live.
I'm just saying what she's saying. I'm not agreeing with what she's saying. I'm saying it's not like she surprise.
But me and you, our house functions like that.
It does.
But if I ever need your money,
Mm-hmm.
what's the case?
I get it.
Point blank, period. That's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But you saying I went to talk to his homeboy, venting to him. One thing led to the next. He clapped my cheeks and gave me a couple dollars afterwards.
Oh, she said they had sex.
I did what I did with his homeboy. What's that? What that mean?
Johnson said she should have never got married. She clearly was not ready. The fact that who you was selfish. Better off by yourself.
If you can't, again, this generation, these you can not only see she's young-minded. And they don't put no value on love. If you love me, pay my bills. That ain't love.
Not at all. Barbara said premeditated and all she needed was a reason to move on. First of all, she only said the man ain't paid the bills for 1 month.
1 month.
Jesus have mercy. She didn't even give him no time to try to get nothing together.
She was clocking the homeboy from the jump.
Cherie said that woman would rather be sitting in the dairy. What? Rather than pay the bill? Sitting in the dairy? Oh, in the dark. Okay, that makes more sense. I agree. She'd rather be sitting in the dark than pay some bill.
I thought she was saying
sitting on her dairy.
Sitting in the dairy, or just like I'm thinking milk and then white stuff, and then I did what I did with his homeboy. He gave me a couple dollars. I don't know where Sister Sharice was going with it.
PC, can I have some of your money? Help me, I'm poor. Help me, I'm poor.
This is crazy. Again, there's no value placed on love.
He want that and she got paid.
Period. Point blank.
Transactional.
Both of them is dirty, but
yeah,
her behavior is whore.
Whore.
It's whore-like.
She's a whore.
It's whore-like. Now, the last reason that they gave, and this is not this young lady's demographic. I'm talking about believers, young believers. What's the generations? Millennials and the generation afterwards.
Uh-huh.
The last reason they cited in the top list of reasons is unresolved prior conflicts.
So you got to work that stuff out before you get married, though.
Unresolved prior conflicts. So, like, is this like an ex-girlfriend or like baby mama, like, baby father, debt, like overwhelming debt?
But when I'm getting married, I should know your debt to income ratio. Like, again, these are conversations. You just don't pop up and be like, oh, let's get married. No, we need to talk about some lifelong things. Like, what's your credit score?
Oh, they ain't talking about that.
Can you get a loan for a house? Do we have to have a cosigner to get a vehicle? Like, you need to have these conversations. Not just get married and just like, oh, you got bad credit? Oh, you owe $100,000 to the IRS? Like, that's something I should know before we get married.
But not if I'm walking around doing money phones, though.
Oh, my God.
You remember that little girl and that little boy who was outside the store you saw that time? And I was like, boy, I would be struggling with not robbing him.
Absolutely.
Tell the audience what was happening.
So I was at Dunkin' Donuts. I was in the drive-thru.
One time for Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. This episode is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts.
They got their fall flavors out now. So they got the pumpkin spice out if you're interested. Anyway, so I was in line and the boy, he was in front of me, and I believe that was his girlfriend or whatever who was working through the drive-thru. So anyway, they got into it. And he had a bunch of money in his hand just throwing it at her. Outside the drive-thru. So literally, I could have just tapped him a little bit and snatched the money.
Knocked him smooth out.
Because he was very skinny.
Little skinny boy.
Yes, he was very, very skinny.
And this was thousands of dollars.
Thousands. I'm talking about thousands.
And he was telling her, I don't care nothing about this.
Yeah.
This is what you here for?
Yep.
And she crying over him.
And she crying. Girl, pick it up and cry at the same time. Okay? Pay me for my pain.
I think that's a self-value thing, but bro, that's a whole nother conversation, man. And I think we're coming to the end. What you think?
You don't want to talk about that other thing?
What's the other thing?
The tribe and I think you should just talk about it. Rebecca said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Joseph said, man, people's hearts don't be right. Young or not is not an excuse. I got married at 19, young-minded and all. I knew that I was in it for the long haul and had to mature and grow up. Absolutely. But everybody don't have that mindset. That's the thing. We're going to end on that. Go ahead with the story.
So there's a Ugandan.
Wait a minute. Before you do it. Ladies, after you hear the story, I want you to say if you would proceed with the ceremony or you wouldn't proceed with the ceremony. Keep that in mind. I will proceed with the ceremony or I will not proceed with the ceremony. All right, continue.
But before we do that, let's take a moment right here because there's way more people in the studio than likes and loves on this stream. If you are enjoying the conversation, take a moment to go ahead and hit that like or love button. Listen, we've been with y'all right now an hour and 15 minutes. You have not yet to like or to love. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Do us a favor real quick. This helps us navigate this algorithm. It helps us become exposed to the people who have yet to get our notifications because maybe they have not subscribed to the Too Rich podcast. Maybe not a member of the Recharge Online campus. Maybe they don't know me. Maybe they don't know Pastor Baby Sweet. So this is where you can help us right now by just clicking that like or that love button. I need somebody with a spamming spirit. Come on here. Just smash on it. What they need to do with it, Baby Sweet? Do that right there and love on us, please, if you do not mind.
Also, go ahead and hit us on the Cash App if you want to buy us a coffee or a Gatorade.
Hey, man. Yeah, man.
Coffee, a Gatorade.
Hey.
I love my Dunkin'. Okay.
All right. So, there is a Ugandan tribe called the Bankole.
Bankole.
The Bankole. And a part of the premarital ritual is the aunt of the bride has to have sex with the groom-to-be. She has to mount him, straddle him, bust it wide open for him. She has to test out his equipment.
She got to test it.
To see if it's potent and if he knows how to use it effectively. And if he passed the test, she would then go take the information of the experience to the niece
Uh-huh.
and make the niece wise as to what he likes and how he likes it, and prepare her for her husband. And then they will continue on in the marital process, and then get married. They're very, 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 very strict on premarital sex. So the bride to be must be a virgin. So the auntie steps in and tests it out for her, tossing it over to your baby sweet.
So the bride got to be a virgin, but clearly he's not. First of all, how do they know if it's potent? That means the auntie got to get pregnant.
No, because a lot of them were saying, a lot of people were asking the question about that. What happens if the auntie gets pregnant by the groom? But they believe in high potency, high fertility, large families, and also from the age of 8, because they look at thick women as beautiful. So from 8 to 9, the young girls go through a fattening process. It's called a fattening process, to make sure they got a wagon, to make sure that they're thick. There's cushion for the
pushing.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's it. The Bankole tribe in Uganda. So some of the African brothers and sisters are saying all of them, there are different tribes within the tribes. All of them don't go that far, but this is a marital or premarital practice. Tossing it to your baby sweet.
Well, first of all, auntie can keep them, because you ain't about to tell me, you're not about to school me on what moves my man like.
What?
So that every time we at the family reunion, you asking me, did you put your leg here and your other leg there? Did you bend it over that way? Because you know he like it when you turn. I don't want to hear this heifer saying none of that to me about my man. So guess what? You sleep with him, he's yours.
But see,
You can have him.
That's our Americanized culture.
The Lord knew where to let me be born at, because it's a no. You can't tell me them girls don't feel no type of way knowing that they man done, especially if he's a hung low. Mandingo. He's very potent. He's very strong like bull. And he done gave auntie the time of her life. Auntie gonna be trying to come to my high.
Oh my God.
Interrupt what I got going on with mama. Girl, you can have them.
Again, that's our Americanized thinking. But over there, they're groomed. This is their tradition. For generations, this is what they do.
Yeah, you can be groomed for a lot of stuff, but emotions, feelings, thoughts is the same, universal. Okay? Knowing that my auntie done bust it wide open for my man is a problem for me.
It is her assignment, to see exactly how he does what he does. If he is a quick pumper, if he's a 1 minute Dougie Fresh we on, he has to pass the auntie's test. So the aunt is the pro. The aunt is the pro. So the aunt tests, and if he passed it, this is mind blowing to me too. But if he passed the test of the auntie, then they continue on. And the marriage happens.
That's all right. I'm straight.
No, but everybody want to go back to Africa.
Not where is this, Uganda?
Going to the Bong Colony.
I'm going to Lagos.
Because you be watching them shows, man. What the studio audience is saying before we get up out of here.
Hey, Thomasina, that's not Aunt Thomasina, but you, we always thought you was Aunt Thomasina.
So we still call you Aunt Thomasina?
She said, absolutely not. But if that's all they know.
That's all they know.
Sheree said, oh no. Twana said, you can have him. She can have him. Johnson said, excuse me, where is the door? Rebecca said, nope, I'm going to jail. I want no parts. Auntie, this will turn into a Black American Thanksgiving. And now I sit at the grown folks table and telling everybody's business.
Oh my
Sheree said, no. Auntie will come for more. Especially if it's good, ain't it? Gwen said, Auntie can have them. April said, what do you do at family functions at this point?
They probably don't even care. Because that's their tradition, that's their culture. It's not like that one story that we had when the wife was messing with the nephew, when her and her husband was on the break.
Mm-hmm.
And remember the
nephew. I mean, the wife can only think about all the stuff that the nephew was doing instead of her own husband.
Because her husband wasn't doing the stuff that the nephew was doing. Because the nephew was 20. I mean, hey, these people, that's their culture, though. They probably ain't thinking about it, nothing. It's probably just, hey, Aunt Bucola.
Barbara said, he is now a used merchandise and not good for me. Twana said, if it was the other way around and the uncle had to do it for the nephew wouldn't want her.
Nah, no, but see, that's the cultural.
See, but it said that the female has to be a virgin.
She has to be a virgin.
So, okay. I wonder how it goes, because once they're married, now she becomes somebody's auntie. So do the married aunties sleep with the women?
That's a good question.
Or is it the single aunties?
It's probably them single ones. It's probably them single ones that's always everybody's favorite auntie.
So if auntie has 4 nieces, she banging 100 for the family?
Banging every one of them. Banging
yeah,
everyone.
Because what if she sleep with him and ain't no good? Now she got to go back and tell him, oh, he not potent.
Yeah. And then the marriage don't happen. Yeah.
Me and my auntie would be beefing from then on in. First of all, don't come telling me nothing about what you like about my man below the waist. That's an automatic punch in the mouth.
That's our Americanized thinking.
Amen.
But this tribe in
the
Uganda
Lord knew where to let me be born at.
So we ain't doing no Uganda trips.
You trying to get socked up in front of
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get on up out of here for this evening.
Don't get beat up on camera.
If you liked or loved this conversation tonight, thank you. Thank you for your time and your attention. Thank you for inviting us into your home, into your place, your space, your sanctuary. If you did enjoy it, I hope you would find it in your heart to share the link to the podcast. Subscribe to the Too Rich Podcast channel. Let's do that. Subscribe to the Too Rich Podcast channel. You can find us at Too Rich on YouTube. Subscribe tonight. This would have been a great time to put it on the screen so the people can see it. But make sure you do it if you haven't done it already. Also, those who love us enough, you want to hit that there you go. Make sure you go ahead and do that too. Information is on the screen. Information is on the screen as well. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed us as much as we enjoyed y'all, because we sure did enjoy your conversation, your time, your input, your insight, your stories. Thank you. And listen, next week, please consider coming up on the broadcast. Don't get cute, get dressed, get ready. Come up on the broadcast with us. We'd love to have a conversation with you on this set with everybody else. You got anything else, Baby Sweet, before we go?
Thank you all for tuning in. We definitely appreciate all of your support. We appreciate all your likes, all your comments, all your shares, all your interactions, all your emails, all your cash apps. We appreciate you, because you could be doing anything else right now, but you came to watch and listen to us. So thank you, and I pray blessings upon you in Jesus' name.
All right, y'all have a wonderful night.